century church leader and Archbishop of Constantinople. He said, "For the mystery of lawlessness does already work." He speaks here of Nero.
The book of Revelation was written to 7 literal churches that existed in the area of Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey, in the 1st century. And it says it was to warn them about things that were to come because the time was soon. So, let's have a look at history. At the time, the emperor was Nero. Nero was a very evil emperor, and in fact, his own Roman citizens referred to him as the Great Beast. There are secular writings where they talk about Nero as the Great Beast in Rome.
The number 666, well, we know that that number had significance for the Jewish readers who first read the book of Revelations, because the Jews have the Hebrew language, and the Hebrew letters have corresponding numbers. And Nero was called Nero Caesar, but in Hebrew, his name literally spells out 666.
People are often looking for the Antichrist. They're looking for this beast. The number of his name is 666. Well, the number of Nero's name was 666. And in AD 66-ish, both Peter and Paul, the 2 initial pillars of the church, were martyred under Nero.
He had Christians beheaded. The beast in Revelation has Christians beheaded. The Apostle Paul was beheaded by Nero. Nero set up statues to himself at the entrance to the marketplaces in Asia Minor. And before those statues was a little incense bowl of burning incense. And he made it that in order to buy or sell in the marketplace, you had to take some of the incense, wipe it on your head, and say, "Caesar is Lord." Well, the only people who wouldn't speak the name of the beast or put his mark on their hand or head were the Christians. They were the only people who would not do that. And so once you read that in history, and then you read the chapter, it's pretty clear. Whoever YouTube says the Antichrist is this week, it's not. Because it's very clear, once you've read history and then you read about the beast and the mark of the beast, it's absolutely crystal clear. This is Nero, who set up statues to himself at the entrances to marketplaces and made people put his mark on their hand and their head in an act of worship to him, or be beheaded.